Yeah, I could send it in the messenger.
Yeah, the one I got is
that was crazy.
That was pretty good.
That was a crazy. That was a hiccup.
That was a hiccup. Dude, that was.
Bro, it hit me 2
savage.
ways. My lungs got a 1-2 right there.
That's how you get a stomach air bubble.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, that wasn't my stomach. That was my lungs.
I know, but when you go 2 at the same time and you inhale a little bit, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
That's even worse. Holy shit. All
right, there you go.
I wasn't born with lungs, so we're good.
You weren't born with lungs?
Nah, bro.
What were you born with?
Just 2 nuts and a fucking cock.
And a dream? 2 nuts, a cock, and a dream.
I don't even dream, brother.
You don't even dream? Lay off the weed.
No, you know what the problem is? I hate dreaming, dude.
Really? I love my dreams. My dreams are chaos. My dreams are absolute chaos.
When I don't drink myself to sleep, it's like, fuck, my dreams are fucking nuts. That's the problem.
Yeah.
My dreams are chaos, and I wake up like I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like I just lived another life. I'm like, fuck, did I sleep last night, or was I...
Maybe
did I live this?
Maybe you just need to wake up, look at your phone a bit, and you'll forget.
No, dude, I fucking...
Because,
honestly, sometimes I wake up like, did I really have this conversation?
Dude, I had this...
No, why would I have this conversation with this person and say these things?
Dude, I had this dream one time. And I think it was like November or something. It was a really good dream. And it was like, I'm just at this cabin in the woods. It's snowing. Just with some with some friends.
Some pho?
No, I was trying to say buddies, but F came in there. some fuddies.
Some fucking buddies?
Yeah. And, it was just, like, a beautiful place. Just big, family room. No TV, but all glass wall, so you could see outside. Nice deck, jacuzzi, barbecue, and... like, for some reason, we, believed we were locked in there, and we had to survive. It was like some cabin in the woods movie.
The Watchers.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that.
That one movie with the 4 people that got stuck in that room and the fucking...
I haven't gotten to watch that, but I thought the trailer for that was good.
It was cool. It wasn't crazy, but that's kind of what it sounds like, where you have the room with the windows.
In the woods? Yeah. Well, we weren't like locked in the cabin. We were free to go out, but we ran out of food, and for some reason we couldn't leave. Don't know why. For some reason we couldn't leave. It was
like finally need some.
No, I just remember we went to leave, and I took the road, saw a gate, and I was just like, oh, we can't leave, but there was just a gate on the road, and I'm like, well, we can't take the cars, so we can't go. We're not hiking through this snow. But then, so I'm like, all right, we're going to try to have to find food for everybody here. So we're all hunting on the property. There's fucking polar bears everywhere.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just polar bears.
You didn't explain the landscape before you started the story. Where did these polar bears pop out?
I didn't get the landscape for my own dream either. It just hit me. It just came in.
Huh?
10?
Dude, mine's at 3%, dude.
Alright, it's all good. Our shit just got created.
It's fucking racism at its finest.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking Arab. I look like I'm an Arab.
It thinks I'm a robot, so I have the same issue.
It thinks I'm fucking Saudi.
In a way, you do kind of look Saudi.
I know. What the fuck?
It's interesting how that the Italian
thinks I'm a
Samoan
fucking Sikh, dude.
Italian Samoan mixture makes Arab.
It's because the nose and then the brown beard, and it's like, yeah, no, he's got a big nose. He's brown. That dude's Sikh.
They're like, he's a little big for one though.
Yeah, the big Samoan brothers jumped him. Fucking bullshit, man.
Well,
any good lawyers, man, contact me. We need some money, man.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
We need some money, man.
We don't need you to get in any trouble. Or talk to your lawyer before you talk about anything publicly. But I guess we're kind of in it. So one thing that we were currently working on to make sure that we had something to talk about for this app is Armgods has a new app for the arm wrestling community, and it's really cool. You can put your team on there and the stats of your members, bicep size, height, weight, forearm size, what you I think what your record is. But the problem is I can't I can't tell what's going on in the app because it thinks I'm a robot. It's prejudice against me, I guess, because the amount of times I had to enter in the pictures, for the AI to learn, I had to enter in like 12 of them. I guess it just thinks I'm a robot, and I think it just thinks my phone is a robot because I had you guys try it, but you can't talk crap to me because you got it all, or you failed it. But this is kind of what. Let me make sure I can see it.
That's our group. Join it if you guys got the Armgods app. Look us up, Savage Armbenders.
I'll actually put a picture on the screen so you could see, because that was a little too bright for the camera. But join the app. It's a good way to get exposure, and you can call people out on the app as well. And I hear that from the 98 Arm Wrestling podcast. They were also talking about it a little bit. And they said that they even offer like bookings for coaches. So that's a really cool addition. But definitely check it out. The Armgods app, Armgods, one word, on Google Play, Apple, or the Apple Store. Download it, enter yourself in. Be cool to see you there. Check us out.
If you got a team, add your team and whatnot, or whatever team captain could add your team. And like I said, you could add in your members. There's just more stuff for us to reach out to each other.
Yeah. Check us out. Give us a follow. Like and subscribe as you would here. But with that being said,
also, it's supposed to be like kind of like a social media type of situation.
Yeah,
where you could post up random bullshit.
It's a social media app for arm wrestlers.
Yeah, if you want to talk a little mess, you post up stuff, and if you want little call outs and stuff. It's supposed to be like Facebook for arm wrestlers, I guess.
Yeah,
because I was listening to 98%ers, Ryan Grondin and the Arm God dudes. Man, Ryan Grondin, but also the other dude, I forget his name. And honestly, I'm just having a huge brain fart because the dude's a machine. Mm-hmm. It's the same dude that got in a fist fight with.
How many fights are in the arm wrestling?
Evan Bergroen, Beer Man. Remember?
Beer Man? Yeah, he smacked the dude right?
Yeah, that's the same dude. He runs like Armfest. That's the guy. But his brain, with I think it's like two other dudes, the way they do things, man, they're crazy. So you know what? They're doing nothing but benefiting arm wrestling, man.
That's cool.
Shout out to them arm god dudes, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. It's cool to have something that's centralized on the internet. If we're like so spread out, information becomes scarce, and then like it doesn't help a community to grow if like it's just like small, or like you can only find California stuff Facebook. So hopefully we can also get like CSA, tell like Matt and them to get on it, because then like you don't have to, like, if you're somebody that, well, I mean, I guess it would be kind of inconvenient to have another app that you need to look up, but at least it has notifications.
Right.
CSA, SAB. CAP.
Yeah.
As time goes
all
on,
the letters
as long as people keep
just drop
posting there, people keep posting in there and keep joining, and as time goes on, it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
better for us.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be really cool because if I remember right, which I'm not certain I do, I think Ryan Grondin also said that you can post videos on there as well. So it's basically just another social media page.
What?
Yeah. So like think of it like a forum, or like a classy forum or a modernized forum for
like
arm
an
wrestling.
arm wrestling social media.
Yeah, we're gonna put some posts up there after this podcast, so go check it out.
Yeah. No, check it out.
It's gonna
Absolutely.
be really cool though. It is gonna be really cool. I think. Hopefully it'll be better than ArmBet. Nothing wrong against ArmBet, because ArmBet introduced me to a lot of other pullers out in the area. It's just the consistency of what ArmBet had wasn't really up to, because I would see even like you or
I was on it for like a week and then nobody would respond.
Yeah, I'm hitting up people in my area and I'm like, hey guy.
It.
I also probably have it, but I just don't ever check it. So yeah, because I hit up multiple people and it's the same people that we know: Santino, Bravo, Kyle, Russell,
I just saw. I didn't see Santino on there. I just saw like a bunch of random guys like in like downtown Sac, and I reached out to them because they were the closest, and I was like, "Do you have a table? Like, can we pull? You know, I want to figure this out." How I ran into Lenny or like you guys at Lenny's was completely just.
Yeah, I remember the first time I met you.
It was actually 2 weeks after I got the arm bet at.
Dude, I was shook.
You know,
I went to take a piss outside.
Yeah,
and I seen you with like three. I thought it was like 3 Rottweilers. Then I realized they were German Shepherds. I'm like,
they're big shepherds.
Oh, they're freaking huge, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the hell is this grizzly bear coming up to me when I have to take a piss like this? I'm looking to the side. I'm like, fuck, dude, give me a minute. And then lo and behold, this guy's a barbarian. Dude's Conan the Barbarian, just out here slaying them. So yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask him his name. He's like, "Hey, is this arm wrestling?"
Like,
I was like, "What?"
You left like 2 minutes after or something like that.
Yeah, because I had to take a number deucer. You know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh."
I don't remember if you were there.
No, I wasn't there. I went to Lenny's a couple times, but not. I think I met you in Lincoln.
Yeah,
because
that's where we were really like chatting it up. Because like I saw you there, and I was like, "Hey, I saw you at Lenny's."
Right. Then we started cutting up a little bit more. I had nothing in my bladder, so I had a little more brain power. So you know how that goes. When you got to piss and take a number deucer, you're like,
"Yeah,
what? Yeah, no." Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about tapping that foot.
I just got to shake a leg, woman.
Yeah.
So. That was cool. That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah. But just before we get ahead of ourselves, just to make sure we end out this segment, check out the Armgods app, all one word, on either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. And hopefully we see you on there.
Yeah, if you want more information about that, check out 98%ers podcast. They talked all about it.
Yeah, They talked about it. And you could also check out Armgods socials, you know, like on Facebook and IG.
All right.
So
let's get into some California stuff.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let's talk Patterson.
Patterson's coming up. We got one more week.
Yep.
Damn, 1 week?
One more week.
Holy Caesars.
So, for all you guys, hopefully this week was a great heavy session or a great tactical session for your training to make sure that you are peaked properly for this tournament. Because I know we're going to see you out there. And we're all looking for good fights, good matches, you know?
Hey, Aaron Blevins, didn't make it to the Baja.
Aaron Blevins?
Aaron Blevins got turned around at the border, man.
Oh.
I guess he looked way too cool. They're like, nah, dog. Player. With all those biceps.
Yeah. They're like, you got to turn
rotate
around.
yourself back to America, bro.
Yeah. You got to turn around.
Does Aaron Blevins come?
Man.
I'm going to come.
That'd be crazy.
Gonna come.
Does Aaron Blevins come to Kenny Hughes Patterson Memorial?
To come get himself another overall championship?
That'd be cool.
He has 2, no?
Got back-to-backs.
Back to back?
Come on, man.
What weight class?
185.
185?
And I don't even think he is 185. I think he's lower than that.
I don't want to say victim weight, but
he pulls up.
Oh. So
Let me tell you
that
something.
means he'll be facing Austin, right?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a cool match.
But I think Austin's going to the Super 76.
That's
Super
this
64,
week, actually. Shout out to
Super
Austin
64.
Fennelly. He's going out to the Super 64, whatever that is. This weekend.
Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah,
Super-
good luck, man.
You better believe I'm going to watch you, man. You better
course.
believe it. Even
Yeah.
though we'll be practicing, I'm going to definitely watch you.
What's that
And
one?
I know
or-
Sac County will be having a practice watch party for you, too, also.
Ooh.
All support to Austin Fennelly and the Fennelly family, man. We all mess with you the hard way.
Yeah.
That might be cool to show up to. You know, give support even over there too. You know?
Nah, dude, that fucking thing is in Texas.
The
man.
Super 64.
no.
Oh, Don Mormon also, I think,
No,
is going out
I'm
there.
I'm talking about the Sac County watch party.
Yeah, possibly. I just I can't travel that far sometimes, man. I think it's at
For me, it's like
Elbows.
halfway. Oh,
Yeah, no, yeah. If you want to pull up, go
Yeah. Well,
go put some
who knows?
horsepower
Maybe
to boot the ass.
depends on when they watch it, because I do want to get a workout, and I know they don't really have gym equipment over there. So they come here, gym equipment, heavy pulling, and then
Yeah, bounce out to watch the fucking
catch them.
Well, let me know if that's the case. I'll come by early, knock some shit out,
Yeah.
get some heavy pulling and some weightlifting, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that might be.
But anyways, let's get to the nitty gritty. Don Mormon also is going to be out there, I think. And that dude looks like a brick shit house right now.
Oh yeah, Don Mormon's looking.
He's got
pretty
more
pumped
veins
up.
popping out his bicep and his forearm than he has in his his tackle box. The dude's gunned up.
That's an interesting reference.
He's a fisherman.
Right. Oh, more veins than bait. I thought you were saying that his bait had veins. And I was like, what?
That Super 64 though, that's Corey Miller's tournaments, right?
Yeah.
The Flash.
Corey the Flash Miller.
Yeah.
Where is that going to be located?
I don't know. It's
I know
usually
Texas.
Is it Texas? Different
I
places
don't
every
know if it's
time.
usually, but I think this one is in Texas.
So Austin's
I
flying
could
out
be
all the way to
super
Texas?
wrong.
Yep.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Austin,
Best of
man.
wishes.
Kick some ass, dude.
Oh.
Also, Don.
Yeah.
Kick some ass.
Yeah.
But, you know, Austin's my dog, man.
Oh,
You know,
no. Austin.
my dog,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Like,
From Sac County to the Savages.
when I
out my
started
dog.
over at Sac County, it was like the two guys that I remember the most or the three guys, because of course Santino's always there, and Santino helped a lot. But like, I mean, it was Austin and Alex, but then Alex, you know, we don't see him anymore after his injury.
You know what's funny is I used to see Tom Nelson more at Sac County practices right there in Orangevale.
Yeah, once they
More than I saw him in at the NORCAL, the Armbenders practices.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
he lives right there in the area.
Yeah,
though. He
yeah.
lived like I want to say a few minutes walking.
Yeah, no.
From
because
the
I
Orangevale
lived
practice?
I lived right there too. I still live right there. You know, like
To this day.
like Tom's literally around the corner from me. But you know, schedules don't align, and then also
You ever see him in the neighborhood or what?
he knows exactly where my house is. He has because he goes to the corner store every time, but I don't run into him. I don't know what he drives.
Tom Nelson, legendary
So
puller.
let me ask
Oh, he's
you,
a
when
cool
you were,
dude.
how long have you lived in that neighborhood for?
Pretty much my whole life. Like ever
So-
since I want to say 7.
Question: when you were a teenager and a youngin, have you ever egged his house or TP'd his house?
No, I only
Ding dong ditch.
no, I only egged and TP'd the houses that I did know. My mom was
Classic,
paranoid,
classic.
you know. And then also, I didn't
That was
really
before
care to do stuff like that.
Yeah, but you know what? You get enough days where you're like, dude, you weren't here on Halloween? No, sir, I saw your lights on.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I never did that.
Our
never
neighborhood is very quiet. Very quiet. Like occasionally you'll get something happening, like, you know, some break-ins, you know, but or like your catalytic converters getting
Classic
stolen.
B&E.
But it's like it's nothing crazy. It's a good neighborhood. I love it.
I had somebody
The
ding dong
classic-
ditch me just like the other day. Yeah, somebody just ran up and started pounding on my door. My dog started going crazy.
Yeah, probably somebody that had to reach up to the doorknob.
Yeah. I found him. I caught him. I chased him down.
You chased him
I chased him down, caught him, and I threw him in a hook, and I just smashed him down to the floor. Not just play.
We got to tell him one day when we have some more time, we got to tell him about the stories that we have.
Oh, we got stories, man. We got some stories.
Oh, we'll get into
Like
those
that dude who knocked
eventually.
on your door and you had to
Yeah, we'll
retaliate
keep those.
respectfully.
We'll keep those for
Respectfully.
some other podcasts, man.
Yeah, we get you on a Patreon to hear the good stories, man.
We're gonna get back to some
I
arm
already know
wrestling
what
real
a
quick
Patreon
though.
is, though.
So Patterson, we got Patterson one more week. Let's see.
Yeah, no, Patterson is going to be super fire. The overall belt, there's a huge belt, super cool leather,
And it's going to be on the screen for you right
painted
now.
on gold and all that. It looks like if you used to watch WWF, it looks like the Intercontinental Championship belt.
It's a legit
It
belt.
looks fire, boy.
legit.
That's pretty cool.
Ray Mysterio could 619 your ass, and you'll see that belt. So straight up,
It's some heavy metal.
yeah, some heavy artillery.
The last person to win the belt was Michael Vaz.
Michael Vaz.
Michael
the
Vaz.
machine gun Vaz.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wonder exactly who's going to pull, because there's a few guys I really want to see there in good shape.
Matt Hughes being one of them.
Yeah, well, like, since I don't have, or I'm looking more of, like, collecting those L's. recollecting those L's that I have. That's more of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because I can't really predict on the people I've never met or seen. So, like, I'm not really, like, stressing on it too much. But at least, like, the things that I'm focused on is recollecting those L's.
Of course. Need to get those get-backs.
Yeah.
I got a couple. Main thing, I'm
So if Rob Matias pulls up, man.
Oh, man. I'm going to save all my energy for him.
Are you doing one of these, fool? Are you doing one of these?
And then cue the NCIS music. Yeah!
Oh, dude, what about the CSI Miami?
Is that what it was?
That was the one with the orange hair dude?
Yeah.
That's the one, dog.
Dude, I gotta have a one-liner.
That's the one.
I gotta have a one-liner when I get to that table.
Oh, fool, for sure, man.
Yeah.
we might have to pull some Matt Mass to get to the table, man.
Yeah.
Speak some English.
I'm
talking about slapping the table.
I'm hoping I can actually like bring some energy to it also, because I know like whatever I pull, it's a little too calm and focused. Like, and that might seem like a problem, but I can also be very focused and vocal at the same time. I'm just like, I just was still like insecure about how I pulled, didn't believe in exactly what I was doing because I didn't understand it, so I put every focus into it. Now I don't think I have to exactly. I think I can still hit fast and hard and just kind of, hype. Not trash talk, but hype, Yeah, like kind of like doing like yells and stuff, Just make
you know what? If that's how you pull, that's how you pull. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Right.
And also you trial and error.
Yeah. No.
Trial and error. Because every time you go up there is like swinging a baseball bat, I guess.
Yeah.
If you never swung a baseball bat, you start with the tee in front of you.
Right. But for
that way you get a rhythm, and now I got to step up to the plate, step a little back from the plate. Maybe I might do a few taps to make me feel right, and that's like Travis Bajent when he's shaking out, getting right, and I could agree with that.
They call those mental anchors.
Yeah, because with the football, being a football background-esque, you're kind of like, man, I got to get the jitters out to get my awareness up, my boom, ready to go, boom.
Yeah.
So everybody's different. I personally, sometimes I need to be fired up, and sometimes my brain is just like, chill, Spence, chill, dog, chill.
Yeah.
Because I be going crazy sometimes, and but that's just me. I get fired up, dog. Once my bell starts ringing, dude, it just starts ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? Straight.
Well, one thing for me is like all the years that I did strongman, I of course I'd never really liked attention. Like that was just not something that I really cared for. But so like at the gym when I'm doing like all my PRs, I'm making sure that everything's quiet, not drawing attention. And so like that's kind of come into arm wrestling, but like when you're hitting a PR, like being explosive helps a lot, but you also need that slow twitch fiber, and sometimes containing all that in helps. And but when like in arm wrestling, slow twitch fiber, like you have to be hit, and sometimes like hyping yourself up makes you want to move quick, makes you want to jitter, and and kind of
pumps your adrenaline up.
Yeah, and like when I go up to the table,
all the endorphins are firing, so that way you're.
When I go up to the table quietly, it keeps me in that kind of like that focused, calm mood instead of like like I go into the same space that I did lifting weights when it's a different energy that needs to come to a table.
100%. It's a fine middle line. You got to find it yourself.
Yeah.
But it comes with a lot of ready goes.
Yeah, and if I end up being quiet on the table at Patterson, it's probably because I'm a little insecure about being loud.
I'm super focused when I get up to that table, man. Yeah. That's why I'm pretty quiet when I get up there, and I'm looking like a straight killer. But I'm just so focused. That's the whole thing. I'm so focused. I'm just got one goal in my head, and that's just beat the dude in front of me.
Yeah.
But then when somebody starts,
it's because you're a 205 or a 209er fighting these big old grizzly bears, dude, and you're still killing.
Yeah.
But the angles you're fighting at is crazy. So it's like, man, you're so in tune, and I see it. It's nuts, man.
Yeah, but sometimes when people start screaming and stuff, You know, that just adds a little fuel to the fire.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
especially
No,
when you got the Savages and the Pow Pow behind you. Come on,
that,
man.
and that's kind of the point that I was getting at, is that like when I started realizing that when somebody started yelling, all of a sudden like I would start getting hyped. So I'm like maybe I can manufacture that for myself, and that's like because like I can't get too comfortable with yelling at myself like at practice because I won't get that hype. But if I do it at the tournament, then all of a sudden my body goes, "Oh, we're waking up. We gotta go. We gotta go." You know, he's telling us we gotta go.
You know what? I think we need to hit you with some of them sumo Japanese back slaps.
No, that
right.
puts my focus in a different.
You know
place.
what? Then we'll flip it. We'll give it a sumo Japanese stomach slap, or as the Americans like to call it, the pig belly.
Belly drum. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh shit! Hey, if that don't fire you up, then I don't.
If that don't fire you up, we're gonna give you the Grizzly Casey face slap.
We'll give you the watermelon pineapple face slap, dude.
No, I need my focus to be on the table. If I get hit, if I get slapped, my focus no longer goes to the table. Yeah, it goes away from the table and goes to the person that like hit me or the thing that affected me. Yeah. Well, I learned that with smelling salts. So like I tried using smelling salts for a while with my lifts in strongman. And like when I would use the smelling salts, all of a sudden I couldn't take my mind off the smelling salts itself. And so like my lifts would actually suffer.
What are my nostrils, dude?
Yeah.
Do I have to bench this?
Yeah, no.
Your nostril hairs are just like cinched up, curled up.
You don't know.
Well,
your
wasn't
brain's
like,
burning.
It wasn't like that. So it's like, let's say like with like an overhead. Like if I had that, like if I just hit smelling salts and I'm going for an overhead, I'm not thinking about keep that back tight, you know, and you know.
Yeah, you know what the problem is? You have 3 inches of thick ass fucking mustache hair, and it just absorbs all the salt, dude. Yeah. So even after he pulls it away, it's like,
yeah, you think
you get the whiff after you smack your back on the.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Double take.
Dude, I'm like, damn! I was trying to save that soup, you know, or that lunch. You know? I like that smell.
You get a whiff of that smelling salt.
Double charge.
Start burning your brain. You can't even think, dude.
Yeah,
you don't even know what you
I
just
get it
sniffed.
because I got this mustache that just overlingers the lip. It's like, dude, don't even make sense, man.
Oh yeah. No,
some people can't handle smelling salts either.
I stick out my bottom lip all the time because
you have a way better mustache than I do, guy.
Well, we still have the same issues. It's not like every goddamn hair is going into my mouth, but enough where it's annoying.
I did have that.
You know,
problem,
I bite my breakfast sandwiches, and I'm like, just
catching. Oh my god, dude! Are you kidding me?
Dude, screw that.
This is the main thing I do before I bite a burger.
You do that? I do that. I go. I like to push them away, you know? I'm like, I'm not going to make a big deal. But then every time I take a bite, I got
It's like going ass to mouth, dog. You can't just fucking push it up with the tongue, man. Come on,
man. I don't know. You could just, you just trim it. That's what I did today. No, there's always a thing called scissors. You know what I mean?
This dude's got a ponytail on his head, man.
We're going to keep it going with some more arm wrestling stuff. We kind of ranch it off on the mustache hairs and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off the mustache hair.
Let's talk about Spence's unibrow. Nah, I'm just playing.
Dude, thank God I just picked mine. Because that was looking gnarly.
No, we're going back to arm wrestling, man. What do we got?
I'm going back to glasses.
Talk to
Fuck you guys.
Terry.
This is shitty, dude.
Terry.
I'm putting the glasses back on. Robert Terry, shout out to Robert Terry and the Terrys, man, because without that, I'd be getting bullied from my unibrow still.
Yeah.
Right, what do we got next, man?
At least you clean right now.
June 7th, or are we talking, let's talk about Remy Cote.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's get into Ray
Remy
Cody.
Cote, man, he's doing his thing. Although it is on Patterson's date, he is having a practice pull. June 28th, it's in Arizona at the event that he will also be hosting that tournament that he's posted.
Is he doing that tournament? That same?
Not the same day as a practice pool. It's a king at a table. 2 king at a tables, right? He has $500 on the line. $300 to the open king at a table. So I assume you know how king at a tables work.
500?
Right?
I think so.
500?
You're cut off, boy.
I mean, if anybody doesn't know how King of the Tables work, it's essentially King of the Hill, but arm wrestling style. So whoever's on, or like 2 people start.
No, the heavy dude though first, right? The heaviest, the heaviest start off.
And then basically
rapid
it
fire.
keeps working down. So if you lose, you go off. The next person goes to the person, or goes against the person who wins.
Joe,
Mama. Get out of here.
It's like Crush the Carrier for arm wrestling.
No, it's fucking not.
Yeah, because whoever has the crown, you know, you're gonna keep going against that dude.
I would skip Patterson, and I will go straight to Crush the Carrier.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking
Is that
about.
a
It's arm
person?
wrestling wise, man.
Is that a person?
Yeah, if
All
there's
right.
$500 on Crush the Carrier, I'm killing people, dog.
Wait.
Straight up.
So I have to ask again: is Krista Carrier a person? Because
No, Crush the Carrier. It's a game in football where
What the
Oh,
fuck?
somebody has
dude,
the
I don't know
ball.
football. Get out of here.
Somebody has the ball and they're running with it, and you got maybe a whole team of people,
Crush
maybe
the Carrier.
7
I'm
people.
Oh, you. It
You're
sounded like
chasing
you
down the
said
carrier.
Krusty.
Chris the Carrier.
Yeah.
Whoever holds
I
the ball, either for the longest or makes it to the other end to get their touchdown, gets the point. It's an individual,
Oh,
It's
like
individual,
like
yeah.
football
That's-
duel.
that's really
almost.
good.
pretty much.
The
So,
football duel I like is the what's that called? Like straight line or the
Bull in the
tackle?
ring? Bull in the
No,
ring?
The tackle game.
Oh yeah. You're
I
talking
don't know,
about
there's
There's multiple, man.
It's like heads
Dude,
up,
that's
run it
sport-
straight.
Oh,
yeah,
run it straight.
Run it straight. That's what. That's,
Also, anybody who wants to run it straight, let's get this going, dude. Arm wrestling, run it straight. I personally, whoever is willing to run it straight, put up $100 for the pot. Let's do it.
I'll need to practice
Let's
because I
fucking
haven't
do it.
I haven't tackled anything in a long time.
Neither have I,
I need
but
to make
my-
sure my collarbone can handle it.
Let me tell you something. Oos.
Oos.
Let me tell you something.
What?
Crush. Bones. Crush.
Yeah. No, like I mean, I've watched a few of those run it straights, and I'm just all like, man, that actually stresses me out.
Oh my! You know the funny thing is, it makes me want to plant my feet into the earth, drive my front balls of my feet, and just plant one on somebody, dude.
Oh
I just
yeah.
want to crush somebody's chest cavity.
Oh, dude, every time I watch it, I want to tackle somebody.
Just crush somebody, dude.
Every time
so
I watch it,
anybody
I
who's
wanna.
down for real though, let's link up. SoCal, NorCal. Let's link up and meet up in Fresno or somewhere in Central Cal
That'd be.
and crush each other.
Drop down in the comments. You know any big dudes that's savage like?
Not even big.
Down to run
you
it straight.
just have to be able to run straight.
Yeah, I've seen some smaller guys actually.
Spencer-
So I've seen some lightweights.
I would
Spencer is
love
just
to
saying
do
he
it.
wants to run over a bunch of smaller people.
small people, medium people, Casey people, Jeremy the Tank, Petruccio people,
Dude.
any people.
Tackling Casey's head would be rough.
Listen,
I mean,
shoulder to chest, body to body. You just have to get low,
Unless-
rotate, and
unless he's
Put your feet
focusing
right.
head to head. Dude.
oh well, yeah. Honestly, though, if I get forehead to chin and nose, it all
Oh,
depends.
yeah.
It all depends on
I
tackling drills.
got a very tough.
It all depends on tackling drills because anybody's foldable.
I'm actually kind of curious.
Anyone. Oh, he's cut off, dude. Don't,
Dude,
don't
my
record that.
my bones knock.
Edit that.
I don't know why.
Edit that, man. Edit
I'm the
that.
editor.
Edit. Editor, edit your head knock.
I did that out of curiosity. You know,
That was
like
very solid.
I've had
Also, Zach, do it. Prove it's true.
I've had a lot of friends and family like throughout the years like be like, dude, that's weird that your bones make that noise.
Yeah.
Like
you know
no
what?
matter where I knock, if like
Once I saw you
it's
jump your
loud.
vertical, I just trust you.
Well, they're gonna be
Just
knocking
trust
at that king of the table at Raymond Cody's, man. You better run it straight if you want
Yeah,
that $500.
let's get back to Raymond
man.
Cody's, man. Raymond Cody's putting up 300 for the open, king of the table pool, and then 200 for the amateurs.
And that's
Which is
located in
pretty
Arizona.
cool, dude, which is really cool.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
trying to start
located in-
something new over there, man.
It's located in Arizona at the same event that he's hosting that tournament.
Same
for
venue, not same event. Same venue though.
The 98. The same venue. I'm sorry. The same for the 98 percenters.
the same one.
Southwest or whatever it is.
Is it
Right.
the same one that they're doing in November? Is that what you're talking about?
Is it the November one? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, that.
But it's the practice is just to get everybody to see the venue. see how cool it is. They're gonna.
It's kind of like a warm-up.
And then the next one that they have the tournament and the real the money prize and whatnot.
Yeah,
they're gonna
good money
also
prize.
have hotels and stuff like that. You know, discount on hoteling, and if you need to get a hotel for less than let's say less than 120, you got somewhere.
Right. So if you're looking,
that's really helpful for an arm wrestler like me. That's very
exactly
worried about the monies. You know what I mean? I'm worried about them dollars,
This
dude.
shit ain't free, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's worried about making that, making it a little bit easier on everybody.
moving around 30 minutes even costs money.
He's just pushing the pencils.
But like, if you are looking for a tournament around November, Raymond Cody and the 98 percenters, they got an awesome tournament coming up that Spencer was just talking about that has good money payout. And they're talking about if that goes well, it's in Arizona, right? Like, if that goes well over in Arizona, then they're going to do a
NorCal
tournament
and
for...
SOCal.
Yeah, they're going to do a tournament for us in NorCal and SoCal.
And then we meet back in Arizona, and I smack everybody else in Arizona and NorCal.
Like what Raymond Cody is trying to do is beautiful. So like if you're looking for something to do in November, please look at that, because that is a solid plan. I like the plan that he has.
Yeah.
You know. And
Get your money before Thanksgiving. That way, whoever's the big turkey winner, you could bring the turkey prize.
oh yeah.
That's in what? When is
You win
that?
some money, you get.
I think they said November 1st. If I remember right, November 1st.
So a little bit towards the end of the year.
Oh, that ain't too shabby, dude.
We got another thing we could touch over. It's a little later in the year, too. It's in December. But they kind of dropped a little teaser before Patterson.
Well, shouldn't we talk about Arizona a little bit?
We are kind of on the Raymond
With,
Cody segment.
Go ahead, get into it.
Right. Yeah, so let's talk about June 7th, I think it is. Right, June 7th. Arizona State. Super matches. Fire.
Dude, that would be pretty cool.
Fire, yeah.
Oh, those
so
are
Arizona,
the list of
Arizona
matches we
is the
talked
one,
about last week, right?
Arizona,
It's
Prior
it's
to
that match.
this-
Oh yeah.
prior to this, there
the
was
list
a-
of matches we talked about last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why I wanted to look a little more into it, because I remember prior to this, Mario Timbakis has been here for like 2 years. Jordan Sill goes there. Saray Brown, Big Biscuit.
It's Saray. It's
Saray
Brown?
is Big Biscuit.
Okay. I wanted to just double check.
You might not like that, but man, hey, it's all love, bro. It's all love.
How could you not like a biscuit, man?
Yeah, with some gravy on it. Shit.
A little butter biscuit.
So
especially
Joe's going
like-
to-
There's a bunch of people that are going to it, and you know that the Aussie arm wrestler is going to go announce.
Oh really?
John Thompson.
Yeah. Guy that got buzzed or,
the
or
buzz cut,
shaved
man,
at the bicep bash.
Yep. So
that's cool,
gonna
man.
be
If you
good
can
one.
make it there, it's going to be...
A lot of California
nice one.
pullers, too. Well, let's go over it a little bit. Paul Talbot, David Ingen.
Nice.
Do you know David Ingen?
I don't know any of these.
A little
guys.
bit. Freaking answer got me. I was like, oh, shit, maybe you did a little.
No.
So David Ingen, Zach?
David Higgins, he's an Armenian guy. He's at the same camp as Vazgen.
Oh, really?
Ole.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah.
I've actually heard you guys say his name before.
He's
Yeah,
a
you
part
know
of the
who he
Armenian
is.
crew.
Yeah. All right. I think I do know who you're talking
He's
about.
a 205.
Versus
He's a 205
Talbot,
king right
dude?
now. 205 king in Cali right now.
Paul Talbot, though?
Paul Talbot.
Paul Talbot's in for a rough day.
I wonder, is he? It's left-handed.
That's left-handed. I can't speak on Paul's left hand. I don't know. I barely even know his right hand.
Dude, isn't that so interesting about arm wrestling? If it's like a fight, you're like, yeah, this guy got it. But when it comes to arm wrestling, you're like,
Man,
which
the
hand?
last guy he fought
Right.
left-handed. He fought...
Got an arm wrestler's chance.
Yeah.
Got a puncher's chance in a fight.
Oh, he fought Toms, dude. I don't know.
Paul
I want
Talbot?
to say he beat Toms. Yeah.
Paul Talbot.
Paul Talbot, doggy.
Beat Toms.
Toms.
When?
From friggin'
Yeah, no.
you know them
When,
boys.
though?
The last East versus West in America in Orlando, I think it was.
Are you sure?
Last East versus West? Wasn't the last
Talk a little
one
bit.
like very like a few months ago or like a month ago.
No, they had it. Remember, they had it
Orlando.
at that fucking gaming place.
Yeah. That's the same one I'm talking about. That was like a couple
with
months
Brian
ago,
Shaw,
right?
wasn't it?
Brian Shaw showed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He wasn't
That's
like
right.
competing. But it was
was
Corey West
a few
versus
months.
Devon Larratt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
It was a couple
It
months.
was Vrej. He fought Vrej too.
Who
I
did?
forgot
Paul Talbot?
about that dude. You know, that's why we got to probably do some more research. I should have bet on this one.
That's
dude.
why, man. Talk about something you don't know about, man.
That's what I was hoping.
I'm pretty
you guys
sure he
were
fought
gonna do.
Tom's though.
Well, let's just talk about what we know for sure, man.
Well, he wasn't too. All right, so somebody fought Tom's. Anyways, he fought Vrej, and I remember watching that. We paid for that. We watched it right here in the shop. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Vrej got
I remember
his
that
ass,
one.
though.
He
Vrej got his ass.
Yeah, Paul gave him
But
a
he
fight.
stopped him a bit.
He
Yeah,
gave a fight.
So now he's fighting.
That was left hand.
He fought Papa Bear.
I don't remember.
Now he's yes,
I think-
yeah. Vrej is that guy left-handed.
Oh, okay.
There's that guy, man.
Hey, you
Vrej
know
that
though,
guy.
the thing though too is Vrej will let you get in that spot too. He'll hold you. You get that static holds, so he'll just hold you in that spot and kind of let you drain out and stare at you and kind of like see what you're thinking.
Man, if you can't make any progress against somebody that does that, that's demoralizing.
You know who got him?
Who?
Well, no, well, I don't
Wait.
know. This is years ago, but he pulled up at the UAL event. Man, I want to say like 22 or 20. Yeah, probably 22. And I think Jody got him, but because he
Wait.
he was pulling up in weight.
It's the Jody that I'm thinking of.
Jody Smith.
Right? Oh,
Right,
all
but
right,
but
all
also like I said, he's not Jody's weight. He was pulling up and he was killing.
Right.
He killed his class. Was killing classes.
right.
But once
But Jody
got up to Jody.
hey,
Yeah, Jody.
get that muted.
Yeah, Jody. Jody got him because he held him in that static hold, and I think Vazquez was going to bring it back, but Jody just had too much bite on it, and he ended up pulling through. But that was years ago, and like I said, it's different weight.
Well, I mean, Jody's got a bite, man.
Yeah, Jody's got that.
he's got a bite when he sits in that spot. Oh my goodness! Every time I pull him, I have to ask him afterwards. I'm like, did I make any progress? Because I can't tell. I literally cannot tell.
Strong dude. Dude's a wall.
Dude, he's literally a wall.
Dude's a final boss.
Yeah. I always find it mind blowing whenever I watch like some of the earlier like North versus Souths and like somebody like flashes him. I'm like, what? Every time in my mind, I'm just like,
Wait, what? No, not North versus South. He didn't go to North
Oh,
versus South.
or I'm not talking about this recent
Talking
one.
about
like
Arm Tube?
like a couple of years ago. Maybe it was Arm
Oh,
Tube.
yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the tournament was called, but I saw like maybe it was Arson. I don't know. Somebody like flashed him, and I was just like, what?
You
Like,
know
what? I just
flashed
checked it
him?
out.
You know who flashed him like hella unexpectedly? Long years ago. I'll just bring it up. Jake Collins.
Really?
Yeah. It was at I think it was the Sonora tournament.
Who?
Did he catch him off guard?
Oh, Jody. Yeah, I think that was left.
I witnessed it. Yeah, it
was left?
Still impressive. That's like
Oh, yeah.
that's like being
100%.
dude when you're coming up. That's kind of like that beating Devon Larratt left-handed real quick.
Oh,
it don't
dude.
even matter, bro. I got you.
Bro, Devon's washed.
You know.
Hey, but you know what?
He's
Let me clarify something real quick. Tom's did fight. Tom's did fight Paul Talbot at an Arizona event.
Oh, okay.
So he did fight him at an Arizona event.
Right-handed,
Tom's got him-
left-handed?
Left-handed.
Okay.
He got him. Oh, you know what? I didn't see if it was left or right. But regardless, Tom's is a machine, dude. Tom's is like one of those boys, man. Especially being out of Giannis, Ambulance, and Cedrus, you know what I mean? Sanders. And Coach Ray, they all train together. So
Wait, Coach Ray, like Voice of Arm Wrestling
Voice
Coach
of Arm
Ray?
Wrestling Coach Ray, yeah, they all train. I forget where they're from, dude. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
having
where
a
he's
huge brain
from.
fart today, but yeah. So they train out the same camp. So he has wins on Vrej, and he has wins on, and he beat Tom.
Nelson? Oh.
No, Tom's from Coach Ray's camp. And
Oh, okay.
So knowing that now, you got he didn't beat Vrej, But now you got like the son of Terminator, David Ingen, trying to stamp his place in that. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, you fought with Vrej. I gotta stomp your face in the earth, dude.
All right.
I gotta stomp your face in the earth.
And this is at the Arizona tournament.
Pool, yeah, man.
That's interesting.
I don't know who's gonna win that one. Paul Talbot. Let's go, man.
All
USA.
right.
USA every day. That's how I feel. Like.
Oh, no.
USA every day. I don't care.
Hey.
I don't care. You come from anywhere you want to. You can represent America 100%. But if I know you got the USDA prime beef in you, man.
Well, you want to know the funny thing? And here's the absolute truth.
Go, baby.
Here's the absolute truth when it comes to all sports, almost all sports, is that all these countries, they want to, or like, you know, once America shows up, they're like, oh, this is going to be a difficult fight.
Yeah.
I bet you, or literally almost every one of those athletes that those other countries meet when it comes to America is not like their entire life, like they have all this funding to make sure that this sport, that they stay the best.
America,
I think
Paul Talbot's going to knock his dick in the dirt, man.
Like almost literally, like except for very few sports where they make a lot of money, like the lucrative sports, you know, like NBA, football, like MMA. But even then, it's like
you're financially based from your community and your country. Your country.
They don't have the same dedication. You know, it's just like this is kind of like the side thing they do.
Hobby.
Yeah, it's their hobby. You know,
I take my son to baseball practice, then I go arm wrestle practice.
Yeah,
but first things first after I work my 10-hour shift, go bust my ass with my son and my daughter for softball and baseball and football.
Yeah,
and then I'll go bust my ass with my team.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I always believe USA.
USA.
Yeah. No, we just kick ass every time. Even when we lose, you know, you're just all like, they didn't have the same time.
Are you kidding me?
Person that beat them.
Yeah, for sure, man.
With that being said, we were talking to me and Spencer were just talking about like Paul Talbot and
David Ingen.
Yeah. They had a match like a year ago or something.
Oh shit.
Or maybe 2 years ago. And damn, I don't remember.
Snap. Okay, Man, I don't think I remember it. I remember hearing about it. I don't think I remember watching it. But I seen an old flyer. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, it's good then, man. Because I know
it made Spencer believe that
Talbot got it or what?
Yeah,
I heard him when I came in. Shit. Yeah. Well, let's hope, man. Let's hope. Yeah. I like both of them.
But I mean, with that being said, is Devon Larratt washed up?
Oh shit! Oh shit, dude!
Damn, man.
Obviously, I'm joking. If you couldn't
tag Devon Larratt in the comments, no, just play it.
No, please do.
Like, come find
who knows? Hopefully, he enjoys it.
Did we miss? Did you guys not want to go over at least 3 more matches? 2 more matches on Arizona?
Nah, we're good.
Yeah, I think we've been kind of frantic about it, so...
Nah, just play it. Run them down real quick.
The fuck, dude? God damn it, dude.
Just run them down. Right, run the names down real quick.
Let's go.
Okay, so there's not going to be any shorts for this podcast because it's just a little too frantic.
Mario Timbakis versus Cody Smith. I don't know who Cody Smith is, even though he is American. Let's go next. I got probably Mario Timbakis, dude.
Timbakis?
I think his name's Timbakis.
We got Timbasco.
Yeah. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Mario Timbakis, he's a stud. Anyways, John Thompson versus Bogdan Stoika, left-handed. Bogdan is a machine.
Yeah.
I got Bogdan.
Bogdan Stoika? Killer. Killer.
I thought you were going to say something subversive, but...
Finish it. I was like, finish it. All right, yeah. So Bogdan's going to win that one. You know, Canadians don't really win much anyways, but...
yeah, they only got a few good athletes.
We got Mike Kohlberg versus Curtis Cameron.
Mega
Kohlberg. Mike versus Pork Chop.
One of our Cali natives.
Pork Chop also Canadian.
I've heard...
He's all right.
I've heard
he's
Pork
good.
Chop
He's strong.
Before.
But Mega Mike, I don't know. That's his nickname is Mega Mike.
Mike's gonna fry up
His
some
name
Canadian
is Mike
bacon, boy.
Kohlberg, dude. It's not even Goldberg, dude. You're Mike Kohlberg.
If I remember right, the only Mega Mike I know is from Strongman. And he's the guy that got his arm broken in the arm wrestling match against Magnus Samuelson.
That's because he was an Aussie.
That
was an Aussie guy. That
he
guy,
is
right?
Aussie, and he's an actor. He's been in the Mad Max movies.
Oh,
Yeah, he
nice.
was.
Well, he's also been
He's
in
also
Troy.
like a
Which
kickboxer
ones?
dude too. Yeah, the
both
guy.
of them.
Remember
The
the
newest
beginning
ones.
from Troy when he got stabbed in his
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah, same guy. That was
Yeah.
Mega Mike.
Oh, that huge dude.
like
Yeah,
this.
no,
He's
like
like,
huge.
I remember him.
Yeah, no, he's huge.
He's like, oh, this is your warrior?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that dude is huge.
I actually think he's not a bad actor.
No,
You know?
no, he's
he's not bad at all.
No, you're not
He
a
plays
bad
his role.
actor when
You,
you're
you can only
6'10".
do so many roles, and as his role, he plays it damn well.
Yeah,
Man, he's
it's
a
definitely-
monster.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely hard if you're that big of a dude to get a good role.
It's kind of like who's in Game of Thrones?
Half Thor.
The mountain.
Half Thor, the mountain. Like,
Yeah.
you're a mountain, dude. You don't really need acting skills.
That's-
You don't need
that-
it. He didn't even have any lines.
That's
Well,
what
to
happened
be-
with The
well,
Last of Us.
well,
he just crushed
also-
the skull.
Well, also, like when it came to Game of Thrones, like when you read the books, he doesn't really sound intelligent, so you didn't need to play it right. But Half Thor has a lot of
Oh,
roles.
snap. Did you read the books too or what?
I read through the first one, and I want to read through the rest, but then I got all these other
You had
Warhammer
to, man.
books.
You saw him play
Man.
the fucking role in the end.
No, that's not why I read it.
Hey,
Because he
man.
had to play the role as the guy behind the wall.
I read it because I just thought the lore was really good. I wanted to see if things tied in the same way that I believed.
That reminds me of the books that they had behind Lord of the Rings.
Oh, dude.
Because I had a cousin who fucking damn near learned Orakai just for that.
Oh, you mean like
He learned the language, bro.
what is it,
The
Black
Elven
Elvish?
language.
Black Elvish.
Something crazy, bro. This fool learned the languages.
Dog.
This nigga's talking to me in Orakai. I'm like, hold on, man.
Listen to me. Just because I look like a Urukai, you can't just speak
Well,
to me like this, man.
It was probably Uruk. You know,
Yeah.
not Urukai.
Whatever orc language they got. I didn't know they had two different languages in orc, bro.
Well,
Pretty
Well,
wild,
also,
man.
they spoke elf, too.
That's
he
what I'm
did
saying.
his
He learned
thing.
the Elven
well,
language.
He did his
they
thing.
spoke Black Elvish because they didn't really
Don't
have
make
a
this
language
about race,
like
Jaden.
the
Don't make
orcs,
it about race again.
The orcs like. All right, if I get into this, it's gonna take too long.
This is what the people
We're
want to
pulling
hear,
back,
man, about the
Pull
Urukai,
back. We're
man.
ranting again, man.
Orc language, dog.
yeah.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna get back to arm wrestling in
Yeah,
5,
yeah.
4, 3.
Oh yeah, so I got Curtis. Oh, you know what? I got Mike Goldberg.
Oh yeah.
Like
I got Mike
Goldberg,
Goldberg.
the
whatever.
person that I'm thinking
Like
of
spear-
is the WWE.
Oh yeah.
He's got a whistle tone, right? Like, I don't know the whistle tone. If he's got one.
I don't know. I know.
Or
he's-
like Goldberg or something. I'm trying to remember, right?
Hey, so Adam Warzinski versus John Tyrion.
Okay.
Do you
yeah.
got who knows John Tyrion? Adam Warzinski. Who got him?
Yeah, I got Warzone.
Zach.
Warzone.
Put some
Adam
words together,
Warzinski,
man.
Warzone. I'm rooting for you, man. We already know how you got.
I can't make any predictions because I don't know these guys. I've not seen a single one of them pull.
You
But-
you probably seen Warzone. He's got the he looks like Clark Kent. He's got that Superman build, and then he's got the slick black hair,
Uh-huh.
and he wears the glasses. And
He trains with them boys, man.
He is a straight savage, bro. Straight savage.
All right.
So I got him.
Where could I have seen him on?
East
He's
versus West.
He was on East versus
Oh,
West.
he
he
fought
was.
Bacho. Remember Bacho beat his ass, but then he beat dude. Adam Warzinski's beat a lot of ass.
Uh-huh.
Simple plain. I don't know.
John Terry,
Alright.
he's pretty good too. I know. He's got a little something going on.
He's Canadian though. That's the
Cali.
problem. And I love the Canucks because they're humans. But
Soon to be Americans.
if God blesses them, I mean,
No, for
yeah,
real.
no, but I mean, if they could bless us with one of the best North American arm wrestling pullers, Devon Larratt, come on to USA, baby.
Well, he already is North American puller. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
my bad,
I mean,
my
he's
bad. I
right.
meant USA puller.
Well, actually,
Because we
He's
need
no-
that 52nd
I mean,
state,
is
dog.
he technically no longer the number one North American puller, left-handed?
Oh, shoot.
Is he technically no longer?
I mean, I seen the video. You guys probably all seen the video if you're watching
cold
this.
cat, dude. Do you got his name?
Yeah, his name is.
Sadly, I don't got his name, but
I think his name was something like.
Let me get this kid's name, man.
Joe.
He's
Joe.
Joe Mama.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
Hey, man, this guy, Logan
Paul.
bit it.
No,
Paul brother.
he can't. He wouldn't be.
He was on Monday Night Raw, and then he switched over to
Arm
Devon Larratt.
wrestling. Yeah,
You're cut
no,
off,
he's
man.
not
You're cut
winning.
off.
There ain't no way he's winning that.
Logan,
athletic. He
Logan
ain't strong.
Bittinger. Logan Bittinger.
Benninger.
I hope I got you right, dog. Although you're 23 years old, so even if I didn't get your name right, watch your mouth, you know. But
I don't think
23 years old, I heard. Dude's 2 years into the game,
That's impressive.
and you're
You get a pin
flashing Devon Larratt, dude.
he's a prodigy.
Come on, USA. That's what we need. We need more dudes like
Bittinger.
Logan Bittinger, dog.
Yeah.
We
No.
need more cats like you, man.
He's got a lot of potential for sure, but I mean, like, I would have to imagine if I'm being like honest, not like just being like, oh, Devon's washed up, you know, just trying to have fun.
Well, also, how
But-
much did
or
he pull
here.
that day and the night before in Virginia?
That's-
Because you know how the Larratt's pull, dog.
That's kind of
know
what I
how
was
they
getting
go.
at. That's what I was getting at.
All excuses.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you're pulling in a tournament; those are all excuses. Logan Bittinger, you're the freaking man, dog.
Yeah, I
don't
mean that.
care.
That's
I don't
really where I
care.
was getting at is because
I don't care.
like Devon, like we all know Devon loves to pull. Like he's just like you'll see like hour and a half long videos of him just pulling.
Logan Bittinger.
But even then, like you have to imagine that he hit him pretty good. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't imagine that I could
flashed
do that
him.
right now. I can't imagine that I could have done that right now.
Here's the thing. He threw his elbow off the back of the pad also. He still flashed him. It's pretty
How old are you,
impressive.
Zach?
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. 27.
26, 27. How old are you, Jay?
20. Oh, I think I'm 26.
It depends.
I don't remember
are
my
we talking
birthday
human
that
Do you
well.
years?
think a 23-year-old could beat you guys up?
Well,
Well,
no. Well, it
there's an
depends on their
18-year-old who
background.
could. His name is.
Do you think this Bittinger could
Oh,
beat
you're
your
talking
guys'
about arm
asses?
wrestling.
Any
Oh, I think
23-year-old could beat you guys up. Do you think that?
I think, or like,
Yeah, I know
any
one. His name's
20
Reno Masick.
Oh shit!
I don't think it don't really matter, bro,
Oh,
because
let's
people
go
are
back.
We're
starting.
talking about arm wrestling.
People are
right?
starting the game
not the
at,
fist fight.
at 12,
Oh, okay,
bro. It
okay,
don't
okay.
really.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, it doesn't matter age. You got Reno Masick over here killing people, and he's like what, 19, 20?
But I'm saying this guy's 2 years into the sport, from what I heard. 2 years at 23 years old. Go.
Hey, awesome moment.
More power to
Gonna
him, dude.
remember that forever. You know, and people are gonna remember that for quite a while too.
I don't think.
think so,
I don't
dog.
think any of us here started at age 23. I think we all started a little later than that. So more power to you. If you started earlier, that's the only thing that I do
Not
regret
me,
in my
man.
arm wrestling
Not me.
journey is not starting earlier.
Those lunch tables remember me, player.
Yeah, those are different though. You know, you know when you hear them stories of like John
I'm just
Brzinks, you
playing.
know what I mean? Then people who started
I'm
at a
just
young
playing.
age, since teenagers, since kids, like you know, they're just their tendons and muscles and bone structure is just it's just adapted differently to the sport. Just like with any sport you do. Luckily,
right.
most of us have been doing physical sports. You know, like we've been rough and rowdy our whole lives doing, you know, whatever sports we're doing: football, baseball, basketball, boxing, wrestling.
Right,
you know?
but even then, I
Some
mean,
wrestling.
this kid, or so like when he flashed Devon, it was actually at the finals.
Right.
So this kid's good. This kid's really
no
good.
doubt. You know,
Yeah.
he's still flat, regardless of the elbow coming off. He still flashed him. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
still
That
impressive.
This is left-handed.
Yeah.
This is the match that Devon Larratt is supposed to fight Alex Kudecha at.
Right.
Right, and I also heard in this latest podcast that that Devin is going to be
crazy.
his whole thing gearing up towards his Vitaly Lillet match. So
I'm not
pulling
lifting
up,
weights.
pulling through Alex Kudecha up until Vitaly. He said he's not doing no weights. He said he's doing all table time. And if you know, he's done that before.
No,
He's been done that before.
No.
Yes.
Anybody who's
He's
really
been done that
followed
for-
Devon Larratt, Him saying he doesn't lift weights is general weight strength training, is what he's saying.
Right. Well, that's
I'm
not talking to those guys who don't know. Everybody who watches us
because you're
is
saying
probably
he
going
doesn't
to know.
lift weights, so you have to clarify. He's
Yeah.
saying he don't lift weights at all is very different from saying, like, I don't lift weights, but you do lift weights. He does. Because he has a strict regimen of what he does do.
He
does lift weights.
So, like, a primary
just not
focus has shifted.
It's not a
to the
general
table.
strength base, bench press.
Do you think
squats, shit
Do you
like
think
that.
that's enough for him to actually get Alex Credential?
Left-handed, I don't. I personally don't think he's going to win left-handed versus Alex Credential. No,
I think it's kind of crazy
because of how fast
He's fighting too high.
Because of
Too
how
quick.
fast that guy was, and he's only 2 years into the sport. Don't matter about age, right? Whatever. If we want to say that, but the speed that he hit him with, Alex Kudecha is way faster, way bigger, way stronger.
I mean,
You know,
been, like, there's a reason
He's
why
not as handsome.
ranked
He's not USA
where-
born, but we could give him that.
Yeah. Well, there's a
those
reason.
Fucking Polish people. They
There's a
don't know
reason
better.
why he is placed where he is, and it's not just because anybody at any tournament can get him. And it's not to say that anybody at any tournament can get Devon
Alex or
Larratt.
Devon?
Alex.
Yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
Alex is way higher on the ranking.
Yeah. And that was kind of why I
He's
was
number
saying
4.
that. Yeah, no,
I thought
for
he was
sure.
5, but yeah, whatever.
But I do think there is kind of like, like I find the match with Alex Credential to be very interesting since he said he's not like focusing on lifting weights, because I do think you need some measure of progress. You do need to know that you are increasing your progress, not just getting some technical stuff, but who knows? Like Devon's aware of his left arm more than we are.
Right.
Like he's probably aware that like, oh, I have the strength, but I like my technique is lacking a little bit more, and it probably came to show when he got flashed was he didn't have the exact technique to catch and to create that wall.
That's what he said.
Does.
That's what he said in the latest podcast. He said
with
that
voice.
I don't know.
Ray?
I want to say it was with Engen, dude. I don't remember exactly, but I remember hearing. Oh, it was just his. And I think he was talking about. He said that he could tell the structure in his left arm is not the same since the years of pumpkin training with his right. So that's why he said until Vitaly, he's gonna straight up do straight table time and log in as many hours as he can on the table.
That
he's done it before.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's not that he can't do it.
That's what he says, though. But when you're watching I watch a lot of YouTube. I have time sometimes, and I'm watching these Juji Mufus where they come to his Voice of Arm Wrestling, where they come to his training facilities.
You mean his house?
Exactly, his house, and he has certain systems where he has it locked up. So him saying I'm not lifting weights is just more so of I'm not lifting weights the conventional way.
Right, but I mean,
he has a system that's killer.
Yeah, no, clearly.
I like the way he does it because I picked some certain scenarios where I implement that with his, but a lot less.
Well, he's
way less.
Devon's a legend for a reason,
right? Years invested.
Yeah, and
The
so
dude, Special Forces Canadian.
Well,
paratrooper got shot a bunch of times.
Well, like
He's
that
really
aside, that aside, he understands his body super well. Yeah, of course.
Well, you have to when you're getting injured and learning how to adapt yourself to be able to be the strongest person you can be.
Yeah.
With injuries that are like very hindering.
Yeah. And I think when when he's looking at it that way, that's why this match is very interesting. Is to see this match with Alex Credential is very interesting. Is to see is his direction of training, is it actually smart for him? Mm-hmm. Or, because even if it is smart for him, is he just jumping too high?
Yeah, that's a quick jump. That's a quick jump from number, 10, 11 to 4?
Yeah. He wanted to jump
it's crazy, man.
Gradually.
So, right. But, I mean, like...
But after going North American Best, beating Corey West, after Corey fought Spong, it's like, man, these guys are all just... Honestly, though, left hand is very... After Vitaly, Morozov, Alajan. Left hand. Camille is about 4th. Spong is right there 5th. And then everybody under that, though, is very... Alice Kudecha. Oh, David Ingian, actually. I'm so sorry. David Ingian, or...
He's not in the super.
Not David Ingian. David...
You're cooked.
David...
Yeah, David Daddycan, man.
David Daddycan.
This dude's cooked.
David... Fuck, just say it.
Stick a fork in him, he's done.
Dude, I'm fucking trying to bring up names. I'm bringing up random-ass names. I'm bringing up...
Yeah, you clearly have
names,
brain
you know what I
fog
mean?
right now.
Yeah, I had a brain fog, dude. Not fuck.
Somebody give this dude some alpha brain, man.
I need some alpha brain.
Yeah, you didn't bring it this time.
I did not bring the alpha brain this time.
Either way.
We'll fuck go off the names then. Your ranking list from the left-handed. What do you got?
Ranking list left-handed. I got top 5. I got Dylan, and Dylan.
Cooked.
Interesting.
You're cooked, boy.
Sadly, I can't make any predictions because I don't even know. But, I will, over time, become better at knowing exactly who they're all talking about.
Yeah, so all this shit he was talking. Let's go, number 1, Vitaly, for sure. He beat Artemorozov for the left-handed.
Man, we don't even got to do that, bro. They already have the list established. The East versus West rankings list is already established.
We're just kind of talking about it.
But the thing is, it's very vague what we were talking about, which is why the top 5 and then the under the 5 is very who is it?
Well, since we are kind of talking about the East versus West, I am looking forward to Morozov's match. I really like how Morozov's pull.
Who's he fighting? Tell the people.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, you tell, because I forget the
Jerry
name.
Carteret.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But it's not left-handed, though. This is not a left-handed match, though.
Well, is Morozov left-handed dominant? Or
It's a Captain America.
He's
match.
left-handed dominant, but he's very good right-handed also.
Well, I figured, of course.
Yeah, no.
But
That's all I was saying before I got the fork stuck cooked in me and whatnot.
It'll be interesting to see Morozov's hook to Carteret's press.
Yeah, well, whoever gets into it first.
Stick a fork in him, he's done too.
Morozov? Probably.
I hope so.
Captain America.
I want to
Just
believe
lost his
that
dad,
there
I
is
think.
that there is a legitimate match here.
Oh, it's a match.
Well,
yeah.
what I mean by a match is that
It'll be-
we're going to see this back and forth.
We're gonna see
think
some
it'll be
fireworks, boy.
Yeah.
better than when he fought Hermes.
You think so?
Yeah, well, also,
He was sick, man. He was sick.
He was sick. He was sick.
Well, I mean, Hermes is.
But you know what? Jerry Carteret is coming back from his father passing away. Rest in peace.
But that's all. I mean, like.
The reason he didn't fight in
To be fair,
the
that is
American
also
event,
very distracting.
That's why he took time off, though. This is
What?
coming back now. He took the time off after that.
right, and the reason why I say it's very distracting is not to undermine a death in the family or especially your own father, but it's just that when you come into the gym and you start to work out with those emotions, you will work too hard. Your program does shift a bit, and you'll exert so much energy that your peak actually becomes skewed because, after that, just the work that you put in needs so much rest to come back in. And so that's why I'm just I don't know if it will actually, work so well in his favor. He his emotions will be perfect for the situation on the day, but is his body rested properly? Is it peaked properly? And to be fair, when you have something like that happen, it's just that's enough of a wrench to break any man, of course.
Oh yeah, of course, man. That kind of brings me home because I want to go back to Chicago, man. That's where they're hosting it. It's our old hometown, man. So, if I could, I would make it. I would make it down to Chicago for this one in June because the tickets are only $60. Not to fly
That's
there.
good.
It's a little bit more expensive to fly there, but the
Right.
tickets for the event $60.
Well, who knows?
And if our
Summer
team-
might
if
be-
our-
might be
60
pretty
to
good.
100 and something bucks.
It's $60 for general admission, and if anybody from our team is thinking about it, man, let's just drop that in the chat, or just anybody from California in general. You know what I mean? If you guys are even thinking about going, man, like,
I mean,
why not?
If I know right now, I can definitely make it work.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. It's really close, and
Well,
we got some stuff going on, but
I might have to cancel Patterson and just save I really
want to go
all
to this,
my
man.
monies.
Unless you win the money.
East versus West is hosting in Chicago, Illinois, for the first time. Man, we got Titans fighting. We have the Titans clashing.
First of all, Ingen already said this is going to be not only the best North American event, he said this will be the best East versus West event to this date.
I hope so.
Man, I believe it.
Dude, we've got Levon versus Hermes already.
Yeah.
Well, let's just get into that a bit more. We got Levon versus Hermes already.
Devin's going to be there
We
fighting
got
Alice
Michael
Kardashev.
Todd versus Georgi Dizanov. The guy that went...
Gorgie or Georgie?
Georgie.
Okay.
Yeah, Georgie.
Captain America.
Dizanov. We got Devon Larratt versus Alex Trudecha. We got Jerry Cataret versus Artem Morozov, right-handed. Yeah, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
That's the ones that are named off already.
I mean,
And there's
I think it's very entertaining.
It's going to be 10. I think it's going to be 11 matches plus.
I am curious. Who do you guys think wins between Hermes and Levon? Because I'm actually really believing in Hermes right now. I thought he did so well his first time.
It's all about quality, my friend.
Maybe not his true first time, but like of Levon being king, this was Hermes' first time against the Levon we all know. And I thought he did surprisingly well. And I'm wondering if
he shocked the world.
He really did.
I feel like if Levon didn't pussy out with his fake ass breathing shit,
That definitely wasn't fake.
Maybe he was. Yeah,
I think
you know what? But that's the problem. That's your fault. You're fucking 450 pounds.
Well, it's not
and you
just
can't
450 pounds. He, because I don't think he's 450. I think he's probably around 400.
If you're 4 plus,
but
you can't compete. That's like an offensive lineman, and I'm a D tackle.
I think
blowing past you eventually, right?
Right.
And then you're like this.
Right.
I need an inhaler.
I need a second string.
Right, but I mean,
Heracles, please.
That just goes to show.
You sound soft to me.
That just goes.
Soft.
That goes to show that he is blasting way too much pumpkins.
Too many. You eat too many pancakes.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is these people do too much, and then you can't really be an athlete because you're an abuser of something.
Well,
and you're an abuser.
That's it.
Simple and plain.
The one impressive thing about Levon is that he can abuse steroids better than anybody else. His body exactly.
He's like 34 years old, 30 something.
Yeah. No, exactly. And that's kind of my point. Is that his body is able to withstand that insane amount of steroid abuse better than anybody else, and so he's probably withstood it longer than he absolutely should have.
Yeah,
and that's what that
I love to
oxygen
just
mask
call you
was.
steroider.
Because, I mean, arm wrestling is very taxing. It's exhausting. You definitely need to get your breath back. But that was pretty bad.
But just like a boxing match where you have rounds and an MMA match, you have rounds. If you can't meet that criteria and you come into that match, you freaking lost.
Yeah, but you got to understand, though, those last matches were optional. When it comes to King of the Table,
right?
But they're optional.
King of the Table runs a little different.
Saying you run King of the Table and championship matches run 4 out of 7.
Right.
Yeah, but
and they did the 4.
Just King of the Table.
But they did the 4. Remember?
Yeah, Levon forfeited.
He
stopped him on the 4th one.
Yeah, but he said, "I will retire if I get beat."
I thought he stopped him on the 3rd one.
Levon said, "I will retire if I ever lose a match."
I like that. I like that mindset.
Do you? Because if you're out of breath, and let's say we're in a boxing match, right? Mm-hmm. Right, and then you're like, "Hey, tell Mike, throw the flag."
Yeah, but you didn't beat him. He beat himself.
Right.
But if you can't breathe,
it's almost
you
no
lost.
difference.
So let's say we're in a 20-minute in a pride match, right? Right? 20-minute pride match or 10-minute pride match. The first round is 10 minutes. And you're at 7-minute mark and you're like, hold on, I can't breathe. But I was beating the shit out of you. But
he beat him 4 rounds. It wasn't like
3
that.
rounds.
3.
So what? So they didn't score the 4th round?
They were
Was it
the 3 rounds were forfeited.
No, but
it was 4.
LeVon won.
He beat him possibly 4.
He
but
beat
that
him
doesn't
4
matter.
rounds.
Zach,
and the last ones are optional.
You're telling me you have a championship match as Mayweather, or let's say Benavidez Plant, and we have a 12 minimum rounds, and then you stop at your 10 rounds because you're like, man, I beat the shit out of this guy, but I just can't breathe.
It's apples and oranges, bro. It's not even the same. You can't compare it.
Well,
shit. You can't compare it.
Well, here is the thing. Well, here's the thing.
If you win,
you lost those 2 matches. Quit.
But you act like
That's
there
what
ain't
you
other
said,
people who don't.
That's what you said, though.
Okay, so have you ever watched King of the Table? And have you ever seen people not pull the last matches?
LeVon say, hey, I am that guy. If I lose any matches, I will not compete anymore. Oh, wait. I'm so tired that I can't compete these last 2 matches. Well, so I won't take those physical losses. Yeah, but I will take the losses.
He's not the first person to do that. Losses.
That's people not what I'm saying, Zachary. That is a good point. That's not what I'm saying, though. He is technically the first person in arm wrestling to say that. If I take a super match loss, 1 match, if I lose 1 match, I will retire. He did say that.
The one thing that
Are you 1 match or 1 round? Because he won the match.
1 round, I'm sorry. If he loses a round, check it out.
Well, here, hold up. Check
that out. If he loses a round, he said, I will fucking
There's no need to check it out. I believe you. I know that people haven't finished all 7 rounds before. It's not like this is the first time this happened.
That's not the problem. If I'm betting you something and I say, hey, I'm going to bet you this, and then be like, well, how about this? I didn't finish it, so I'm not going to pay you.
I'd be pissed.
Right?
Right. But
so if I'm Hermes,
but the thing is,
hey, get over here. I don't care. We'll take 2 minutes. Get over here.
I don't know if that's such a great reference because Hermes definitely got paid. But
no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you said one thing. As a man, and fuck, man. We're going into this thing, but as a man, if you say one thing to me and you're talking shit, right? We're 3 months in advance. You're talking all this, and you're saying you're on all this HGH. You got your fingers are like this big, right? and I don't beat you, but then you say you just can't compete anymore.
Well,
how does that work?
That is kind of the point that
How does that work, though?
That is kind of the point that I was getting at, is because that it is kind of interesting when it comes to rounds, because
let's say a bare knuckle fist fight, but you have a cut in your face and you're like, well, I just don't want to do it, or
right,
or I'm just too aired out, I can't do it anymore.
Right, because
I've won those rounds.
Yeah,
so I'm done.
Well, I mean, it's the same with.
Let's finish it. Let's fucking finish it. I'm jumping on you.
Well, if we're talking about an extreme sense of a reference, it's the same as Islam Makhachev versus Volkanovski. If the rounds kept going, Islam did not have the energy to handle Volkanovski, and Volkanovski
was that the 5 round though? They went all 5.
Yeah, the first fight.
That's different though.
No, not really. Because essentially, what we're referencing to is like.
But LeVon didn't finish.
Right, but here's kind of the thing that that's why, I don't know why I was thinking of this reference, but it's just in arm wrestling absolutely needs a set of rounds because it's all about get it done when you need it to get done in the first because it is a bar stool sport essentially, or even just momentary sport between guys that are trying to realize who is stronger. Let me finish. Is that you're really just testing the first few times, best of 3 essentially, like in a more natural, randomized setting.
As a best of 2, as a best of 3, like you just had to win 2.
Right, but that is kind of like my point is that you're just establishing the dominance.
Hold on,
essentially.
we got some breaking news.
Ooh, breaking
UAL press release just 17 minutes ago. Ultimate Arm Wrestling League President Bill Collins announced today that the UAL has withdrawn from the American Unified Arm Wrestling Group that is slated to make its debut in 2026. Collins termed it an executive decision to leave the AUA. He said he was grateful to have been included in the original planning process and wishes the American Unified Arm Wrestling Group all the best in the future endeavors in establishing their newly formed alliance.
Whoa, why do you think he left?
Well, let's talk
I have
about
ideas. I don't want to talk about that though.
Yeah, no, I know that there was a lot of people slated to be in that group.
Right, Sean.
The AUA or
Yeah, the AUA Arm Wrestling Unified. I believe it was Sean Boom Hancock, 98 percenters, Arizona, UAL obviously, and some other promoters. So
why did do we have any idea of why he would have or needed to leave, wanted to leave?
no, it's all speculation. It only came out 17 minutes ago, so I think it's all speculation. But wishing the best for everybody in that group because I'm a big supporter of UAL and I'm a big supporter of American United Arm Wrestling. You know, even though it's a new group, just in general, American Arm Wrestling United, it's good for us. You know?
You know what? Yeah, maybe after Patterson we could get a little more into that because we could all get a little more information, being that Bill will be out in Patterson and we could all talk to him a little bit more.
That's a good point.
And get into that because I have ideas why. I don't want to jump head straight into the pool without knowing where I'm gonna nosedive into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no, that's fair.
I don't want to dive into a 3-foot pool.
Yeah.
And then catch all face.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But
Yeah.
Nothing
no, that's
negative
fair,
about
that's
it. Just wanted to kind of update the people.
I like what was that you mentioned that he left out of?
UA
Arm Wrestling
or
Arm
I
Wrestling.
like that. I like
American
that.
Arm.
Arm Wrestling, American Arm, whatever that is. I like it. I like what Sean Boom Hancock is doing. But yeah, I agree with Bill Collins is his own man. You know what I mean? Shoot, I agree with both of them. I don't know anything from nothing, but I could put my own assumptions in and just guess a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody got to pick their own poison, you know.
I think it's kind of interesting.
One of them's IFA.
Well, I mean,
leaving from the IFA, being Sean and all the other dudes that are doing that, and then Bill Collins is coming from the WFA, you know. So it's like, do I want to? I don't know.
There's a lot of ins and outs.
Yeah, it's a lot of ins and outs.
Yeah.
Just different things that I don't even know about. You know what I mean? But I just have an idea about what certain things can be about.
I mean, the fact that I don't know really anything about it, that's why I'm more curious of being what happened.
Because it's something that was supposed to come next year.
Oh, well, I mean, that is kind of the announcement is that it is for next year.
Right.
But
they kind of teased it, saying big things were happening. So I'm still curious to know what those big things were.
Hancock was like migrating himself away from the IFA.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the ins and outs of those, but you know what? That'll be some cool juice. 'Cause that sounds juicy.
That'll definitely be kind of fun
Sounds
to talk
kind of
about.
juicy, man.
But,
We might have to talk to some people, get to the bottom, the biggity bay of that. You know
Well,
what I mean?
regardless, man, I just thought that that would be nice just for arm wrestling in general, just to have everybody a little bit more unified, you know?
Yeah.
But either way, it's in Bill's best decision from what they said.
Yeah,
so,
UAL and
know,
Bill Collins. Yeah, the Collins.
Well, I guess as
I
long
messed with
as
both with everybody in that group, you know?
I guess as long as the rules are unified, then it's a really good thing because you have competition. Competition is going to only make sure that things have become tighter and become better.
Yeah.
But if like it's not like if the rules like switch up, I'm gonna become a little confused. Then it's just like it makes arm
it's already
wrestling
really
just
hard.
that much more confusing
100%.
I thought that was what it was originally for, was for the rules and weight classes all to be the same.
That makes sense. Because in the podcast with Kane, Kane Fontecchio's podcast, they were talking about how they were going to, for 2026, make the rules fit and work exactly the same as like East versus West and King of the Table.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, because I mean, like, obviously we're a sport. We're trying to become better, and the only way, if you're in the sport not trying to become better, that's cool. All power to you. But there are some of those people that are really trying to become better, and we need to make sure that there is a way to become better.
Right.
If you don't have that way to become better, that path to believe or to chase a dream, then what are you even doing it for? Like, it doesn't matter that it's like, oh, it's this promotion. I mean, like, MMA started out like somebody basically jumped the gun for it, like UFC. And then now we have all these other promotions, and like rule sets are slightly different, but they're essentially the same.
Right.
Like Ryzen has more times for their rounds and a little bit more strikes that you're allowed on the ground. And then 1FC, the rounds are the same, but there's a lot more strikes that are allowed on the ground.
Or those Muay Thai fights with MMA gloves.
Well, that's why. Cool, that's why 1FC is the best MMA promotion, is because you can watch an MMA fight. Then the next fight is a submission grappling. Then the next is Muay Thai. Then the next is kickboxing. It mixes up and keeps it fresh and entertaining every time.
I disagree with you. UFC is the best. You
Well,
need
look, man,
somebody
Not in the last
one
3
set.
years. The last 3 years have been god awful. They've been just boring, no good cards. Like, the cards have been, like, at best, all right. I'm dead serious.
If
1FC
you disrespect
There's
Robert
two-
Whitaker and his jawline again, we're about to have problems.
Now you're projecting.
There's too many. There's
Broke
too many.
his face, man.
There's too many events, man. Too many UFC fighters nowadays.
Robert Whitaker is
Not enough
missing
quality.
teeth right here. Of course his teeth are going to cave. Teeth don't have a bone structure to really support themselves from a lateral plane, I guess.
Back to arm
that's
wrestling.
not the best word, but
Regardless of what happened with the fallout, I mean, if you're supporting arm wrestlers and you put on an event that supports us, then we're gonna support you back. You're throwing in money on the line. You're throwing in awards on the line. That's a bonus.
yeah.
I mean, it's something as pullers we all kind of need.
I mean,
But regardless, if you're supporting the community, we're gonna support you and shout you out. We just had a little small local event, I think in like Calaveras or somewhere. I forgot where, but they were giving out nice awards and a flat screen TV for the overall winner. There's a lot of local stuff that we need.
today because I need a TV. I need a flat screen.
Yeah, man. All those
You gotta
local
win it.
tournaments, I'm gonna shout you out, man.
I feel like there was a good chance if you went to Calaveras, one of us could have won a TV, dude.
Yeah,
Only thing is, you gotta show up. That's the biggest thing. You
That's
gotta
the
show
problem
up.
is, we need more. We need more California Arm Wrestling podcasts.
well, I mean, you
to
told
pump
me
these
literally
big
like
bastards
3
out.
days before, so I was just
Dude,
like,
I didn't even
can't-
know. I didn't know it was the same guy that did the events. Yeah, you know what? You know what? As a CAP podcast and the Dirty SABs, we have to do better to pump out these infos, dog.
Dirty
We should have
SABs.
had one member out of our team at least pull
Yeah,
up,
for sure. We should have had one of them.
scope it out.
But you know what? You live and you learn.
But
The good thing about being an American is you live and you learn.
right. But I mean,
There ain't ever no true losses. You know what
I mean, or like the way that I think about it is Bill Collins has been in the sport for a long time. He's got a good understanding of the rules and just like the regulations of different promotions and stuff. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's got
Bill's the guy.
Yeah, no,
Bill's that guy. Bill's that
exactly.
guy.
Maybe he's got a good point about what he's doing. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out next year.
Yeah, it's all speculation for now, but
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
going to drop a little news for you guys.
Yeah,
'Cause
literally
we don't
just
really drop breaking news like that on the pod, but
But that was cool.
yeah, I had to come in and drop it real quick, man. Do we got any other topics before
Nah.
we move on?
I don't think we really have any other topics other than World's Strongest Man was last weekend.
The one.
It's Rain O Hell.
Rain Hell?
or let me double check again. His name is a little funny. He's a South African strongman competitor. I believe it is his first time entering World's Strongest Man. I've never seen him before. His name is not really familiar on the World's Strongest Man scene. And that was a very...
South African, like DDP?
Yeah. No, exactly. And, dude, he... Reno Nell, not Hell. Reno Nell.
He won?
He won.
Damn.
And if I remember right, he beat Tom Stoltman by 3 points or 3.5 points, and Tom beat
damn it.
Tom beat Mitch Hooper by like 2 points or something.
Man, I regret not going.
So that would have
been fun, dude.
Somebody I know went because I wasn't able to go, but somebody I knew went, and they were like, it actually wasn't that good of viewing for the Jumbotron.
I would say we were able to go because we would all suit each other, but yeah, if there's no good Jumbotron,
well, I wanted it. I wanted to go, but then I had a huge charge on my bank account, and I was just like, all right. But so I wasn't able.
The original plans were we'd link up, and if we needed to, swoop your big ass up,
Right.
Yeah.
and then go out to eat after.
Yeah.
But thank goodness we didn't because the Jumbotron wasn't right to where I would have watched the Jumbotron.
It's an Old Town Sec, man.
I watched it on
Any
YouTube
locals?
in my house. You're telling me I wouldn't watch it on a Jumbotron out in Old Town Sec and then go out to barbecue house and eat some food
man, tank house.
with the homies?
Well, from what I remember,
comic shop
I'm not
down
going
the
to
street.
shout out
from what
place
my
we will go to, but
what
yeah.
my buddy told me when he went was just like, it's all right viewing, you know.
we did go, man.
Yeah, so it like, and I was just like, oh, if it's all right viewing, like maybe that's not that good. Because, I mean, we're going to get the results really quick. We're going to see all the backseat footage before, like, because when they actually post the video, or like the whole competition, it's going to be Thanksgiving. They do that every
dude, that's
year.
crazy.
So it's just like, all
madness.
right. Yeah, no, it, like, honestly,
It
it's
used
kind
to
of,
be cool when you didn't have like live feeds.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's like, I need it now.
Yeah, no, it's,
Back in the day, you only had ESPN to watch
Right.
WSM.
It's very
World's
strange.
Strongest Man.
Very
Now
strange.
Right. Nowadays, you're just like, I need it live, asshole. I know who won already.
Man, my boy was at the event and told me. Live streamed it.
I want to watch Brian Shaw lift a keg over his head 30 feet. That's it.
Well, I mean, you're not going to see Brian Shaw there for a while.
I know. I'm saying.
Or
when
maybe
I'm
ever.
saying when I watched that though, he was the man.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's incredible that we have a new guy that just suddenly showed up and beat
He's
Tom
American?
Stoltman. No, he's South African.
Oh, fuck.
But he beat Tom Stoltman and he beat Mitchell Hooper. Mitchell Hooper
Goddamn
got third
Africans,
place.
man. This
I told you that Mitchell Hooper was not going to perform as well. I mean, he's going through a divorce right now.
You know what
sucks,
though?
man.
You know, what's up with these strongmen, like, just
He's human,
not
dog.
being faithful?
You're cut off. He's human.
Hey, man, there's always two sides of the story, bro.
There's two sides of the story.
Sure. I mean, you made your vows. It's up to you, man.
Yeah. Hey, man.
What if she was sleeping with a big old South African dude? I'm just.
I don't know. I definitely don't.
No, I'm
agree
just
with
playing.
it.
I don't think it's tit for tat, but also with these laws that even in Texas, you know, you can't. If you are. Well, that's not that. We'll have this convo after.
Let's reel it back.
Man.
Reel it back. All right, back to arm wrestling.
Because
I lost a bet.
Shit
I think the bet.
Shit, dog.
Yeah, I didn't double check about that bet.
Yeah,
the pull-up bet.
yeah,
But
I'm
I
trying to go
know,
back to
I
the bet,
know I
man.
won it. I don't know which
Yeah, no,
one of you guys
Jaden
lost
won
it.
the bet. I lost the bet. I believe
Well,
both you
don't
guys were
even
on the
worry,
same
'cause
side.
we're
Man,
not posting the
goddamn it,
videos
dude.
up, man.
Yeah, no,
Go ahead,
that's
man.
true. I still haven't posted the video. Yo, like, just for proof that I have the video, this happened, like, literally when he lost. Like, for example, like, I got the video.
Yeah, drop that thing, man.
I know. I just need to drop it.
It's there.
It's there.
So
that's
the
just
dude
on
was-
me.
The dude was paid though.
Yeah.
The dude was paid,
It was
so
paid.
that's all, okay.
Like,
Okay.
it's just on me the last couple of weeks. I've been getting real distracted. There's been a lot of good things happening entertainment-wise, and that's just been on my end. It's still a new adventure that I'm doing with this whole editing and YouTube stuff. So it's still new for me.
We got to practice right now, so I'm about to drop my 20 pull-ups. We're going to record that, and hopefully this guy, man, harass this dude, man. We need them videos posted. I know you guys want to see us working, so we're going to get it, man. Let's get it.
I mean, like, when it comes to, like, barbecue polls and just, like, practice polls and, like, we do want to do that stuff, but literally these cameras that we're using are webcams. So, like, they have to be connected to my computer. And then our phones don't have that much storage, so we are limited to what we can film. But we are planning on filming practices and doing all that stuff and showing you what it is we do. Not exactly, because, of course, we need to have some things kept to our chest. But we are working on it. And we are actually in the process of working on a unique type of arm wrestling tournament. We wanna do our own tournaments and stuff, and one of our guys came up with a fantastic idea of a team-based arm wrestling tournament, and I think his structure is perfect, not only for the athletes but for an entertainment value. And stay tuned for that, because
you're ready.
And shout out to Cal Souza also. Cal Souza for there's 2 venues that we might possibly be having in 2026. Keep an eye out and keep your ear out for that one.
Yeah,
we'll definitely drop them and keep everybody in tune with everything.
Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Nicholas.
Shout out to Bo.
Nicholas. Shout out to Connor.
Yeah.
All the savages.
Yeah, shout out to
all the savage
Lino,
armbenders.
too. I mean,
the lean machine,
Yeah, the bad man.
Everybody pray for the bad guy. Pray for the bad guy. He needs a little prayer, man.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Oh, yeah.
Don't we all?
Every time.
We might have left some savages out, but they know who they are, man.
Yeah. Oh, Bo and Justin,
Holy shit. Didn't Zach just mention?
He probably did.
Either way, stay tuned, man. Get excited for that, because we got some big news
man,
coming
the
up
savages
soon.
got it.
Yeah.
Let's go. NORCAL to SOCAL to Central Cal. Everybody needs to support just like we're doing the same thing.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody also, I want to mention this one more time before we get out of here, because we got to practice. Kane Fontecchio.
You the man.
Hit him up. Hit him up. If you're in SoCal and you're like, man, I'm broke, just like I am broke, hit this guy up.
Yeah.
Get you a ride. Put $50 to a room, whatever it is, to a space where you could lay your head and pull on Saturday in NORCAL, Patterson, one of the best tournaments you could pull up at. Hit that guy up, man. Hit that guy up. Quit being a little, quit sitting on your tampon, quit sitting on your thumb, twiddling. Just do it, man.
It don't feel that good.
Just do it, man. To some.
So we're going to wrap this one up. But all you guys out there, man, we'll see you at Patterson.
Yeah. Patterson, man. UAL.
Absolutely. And stay tuned for those tournaments and those practice polls. We'll get them in for sure. So make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. We love you guys.
That's right, you SABs.
I hope you enjoy.
Oh, the dirty SABs.
Yeah, the dirty SABs.
You had to get right. And also, fuck, I like to talk shit. I love talking shit.